Hello, welcome to Fly on the Camera Tarot. That's just a joke. This is just a joke. This is a usual suspects, and I've kind of looked at it. I kind of haven't. I think it might be a part 2. They all usually are, so we're just going to look at it that way. We're still reading with the new dudes. Everything's the same. And watch the earlier reading. The earlier reading was kind of about someone deciding to end a lifetime of commitment and responsibility and take a chance and do something for themselves. It was a very big thing. And here we have, well, conflict and ego, competition and rivals, aggression and tension, right? And it's this codependent relationship that is always there. It's always burdensome. It's never easy. It's always guilt-ridden. It's always never enough. And in the other reading, it was like, well, you do expect the best, and you're walking the walk. I mean, why? How come you can do it and they can't? And it is what it is. I think it goes hand in hand more toward you deciding to part ways, because, well, you've done something. You've addressed this betrayal from the past. This card says slingshot, right? And it shows you doing it like this, but it's upside down. So that means you've done this and then this shot. Okay? You have addressed this betrayal. Now these are the only two that I went below, right? But you addressed this betrayal because you'd be a lot better off on your own. And then I went one down on this one. It's a new beginning for everybody. Yeah, and you're going to do it on your own. It did say baby, but we're going to rush right past that because it's a new beginning. I said. And you've got to be strong. You're going to quit pouring into this. You're going to refunnel your energy. You have redirected yourself. You have changed the goalpost. You have been fair to yourself. You judged in your favor. No more. Let's see. Okay, the 7 of Pentacles and justice for you. No more endless give. Strength. 9 of Swords. You had 9 of Swords in the last reading. It was like, oh my God, what have I done? Well, it's going to be rough, and get prepared. It will be rough, and you'll probably going to be like, oh my God, what have I done? A lot. And keep your hopes and dreams in mind. Don't give up. And there's probably going to be a lot of that coming. Don't give up. The baby's wanting to pop out here. Okay. Now we'll be reading with the 2 young dudes, like I said, and I don't remember. And then the other players we're doing the Oracle with the orange cat, and you've got the twin flames sidekick. And we've got a random dude, a holographic dude. There's so many jokes there. Okay. And I haven't cheated. If I did, I forgot. Looks like part 2. Could be old party. What do I know? That'll teach me. I should cheat every time. I hate unpleasant surprises. 3 of Swords. He broke your heart. You're like, oh, what are you doing here? You know. He's bad news. It's a bad taste in your mouth. All the hard work you put into us. No use crying over spilt milk. Spilt milk. Shattered dreams. Unhappy. Empty promises. He had one job. He didn't do it. All we did was fight. He never treated me right, Empress. Now I'm back hard at work. Well, rid of you. Friends. We can't be friends. Friends reversed. We can't be friends either. I don't need no friends. I'm alone. I don't have no friends. I got my hard. I am the Empress and I am back. The Empress is often pregnant. I'm just saying. That's a little Empress right there. Oh, yes, ma'am. Anyway, you're hard at work, living a big fish in a little pond. I've been saying that over and over today, but it was about the guy. You're hard at work providing yourself with a healthy environment, and anyone else that is close to you. It's a benefit to know you. He knows that. 4 of Pentacles. Oh, he's gonna miss you when you're gone because you cut him off. But see, look at here. Is that not a power couple? A power couple is fighting. Okay, so here you are, you're fighting with the old man. You're gonna call him out about it. He did. You're gonna cut him to the quick. You're gonna bust his cookie jar wide open. You're gonna fillet him. You're gonna lay. The emperor has no clothes, not anymore. I put too much into this. This is some horse shit. I put way too much into this. I'm cutting you off. You ain't. No, get out. Okay. Now we're gonna look at these tea leaves, and I want you to. This dude's got sour milk, sour grapes, ruined milk. We're gonna. Oh, that's not yet. Why did I do that? It's been so long since I messed up. I'm having too much fun. Spirit says, settle down. You're on target. Show me the King of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. You're going to take action on a betrayal. Judgment. Because you are the Empress and he crossed a line. You know, you're all about people pleasing and making the boat right. But he crossed a line and you had to put him in his place. Don't be playing with me. Don't make it so hard you make it impossible. A little help. It says heartbreak and pain, separation and grief, sorrow and trauma. This guy's been a problem. All the hard work you put in. Well, no, you're crying. Okay, you're trying to move forward. You're not stuck in the past. You're moving right along. Trudge. No, he's crying over spilt milk, but it was terrible and grievous, wasn't it? Because we're taking shit. We're taking this baggage with us. What have we learned? It's best to nip that in the bud. Right now, that's what we learned. We did something about it as soon as we became aware of it. But we thought he was the one, huh? See, what it is that you're an empress, right? Here's a simple explanation. And you treated him like he was your emperor. But really, he was just a king and maybe less. We know that a couple of these jokers are really knights and they masquerade. Whew. And you took back your power. The true power is with you. And you know that it's over, it's done, it is what it is, very practical in the end. And the best way to get over something that you can't recover is to drop it like it's hot and move on. Right? The lesson learned. There you go. Not getting stuck in that shit. Not going to get trapped. Not going to get bogged down. So all we really did is fight. And here at the soul and the heart of your... he caught your eye. You tried some stuff. You delegated. And then you had to take your power back because you saw that shit was woefully inadequate. I believe I said that in this reading or the one before it. All you did was fight. Excuse after excuse after excuse. And finally you're just like, you can't come to court anymore. You can't come to court in that Joker costume. Queen of Wands, and you cannot be pleased because you see him as a Joker. See the other reading. You cannot, even if you accept the apology, it has changed everything, and you cannot be pleased because you had to shine on and take care of this shit. You thought, well, see, what it is you picked him, and he was a bad choice, and he is evidence of your bad choice. But you're going to right the wrong. Because you are all about fairness, and you'll be fair to yourself too. You're no harsher on anybody. You're more severe with yourself, that you make excuses for everybody but you, right? But you're going to take care of this, and it changed everything. There will be no more of it. Hard at work doing the job you thought you could depend on someone else to do. And no, you ain't interested in being friends. You don't want to be no fucking friends. Get out. 5 of Pentacles. You betrayed me. You dropped the ball. The Hierophant. Are y'all married? Well, that looks like divorce. I've seen divorce too. But anyway, that's also rules for thee but not for me, from him, right? You slave to make the meatloaf. Well, he didn't do his part of it. All bets are off. I won't do what you tell me. Hasta la pasta. And no, we can't be friends. 7 of Wands. Like a good neighbor, get the fuck out of here. Queen of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Cut him off. You cut him off. Three of Pentacles. You need a new crew. You need to hang with a new crew. 10 of Cups. A new family. A new life. Get on with your new life. You've got, like I said, times may be lean, but you've got enough. You know enough. You're quick to learn. You're a clever girl. It won't be long. It won't be more than a minute, and you'll be right. Well, you're already back on track. You're just not finished watching this reading yet. 8 of Pentacles. Double down. Hard at work, right? In fact, you're working so hard at it that you probably ought to take a break. But it's that's how you're not feeling anything. You don't want to feel anything. You don't want no friends. I don't want to talk about it. All I want to do is work. I understand that. 8 of Swords. But don't get trapped there. Remember, you are your own handicap. Be lenient with yourself. Keep your eyes open. I mean, every time you're no more people pleasing. No more rearranging your entire life for someone who doesn't appreciate it. And you do too much. You do too much. You disappear yourself. You pour all yourself into it, and then, you know, you expect the same from them, but it's not possible because they don't do that. Whether it's good or bad, they don't do that. They take too much and you give too much. It's both of you. Okay, now we'll look at the tea leaves, and these should be seen as standalone cards. Of course, I'll fit them into your story as I can. But if you see something that makes you think of your friend or somebody else, if it doesn't apply to you, if you think something's funny, now, I don't know, bring me up in conversation. Pass me along. Maybe somebody else needs to get the word. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, first, tea leaf first. Tortoise. Slowly but surely getting ahead. That's everything but slow. That says no, it doesn't move. It's slow and but he is. It's a luxurious prison. He's steady. He won't cheat on you. I don't think. He's lazy. Slow and steady wins the race. A slow recovery. It starts with a single no. Because he broke your heart. It was devastating. You take all the time you need. And don't think that you have to. Don't think that they can just turn around and make back up. If you still got feelings about it, you ain't ready, you take all the time you need. You say no. It starts with no. Brand new you starts with no. I don't care how long you've been together. I don't care if you know that you'll take him back because you have the past 17 times. I don't care. This time say no. Recovery starts with no. He can wait. He can wait outside. What do we got here? Devil. Yeah, don't take the devil back. Make him sweat. Recovery starts with no. I wonder if the devil sweats. Scissors. Cutting somebody off. Disappointment in some affair. Devil. Queen of Cups. Oh, I love the devil. Oh, I love you, and I finally see that you hurt me. Hurt by the ones I love. Oh, I'm in love with the devil. It takes on a whole different meaning. Nine of Wands. And Justice. For you. You will nip that shit in the bud. Soon, first time you see it, you're going to be quick to act. You're like, nope, get the fuck out of here. Then we got Unicorn. Steve Glitter. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Basically, this means you have a dark side too. And here's my reminder to you that you are from Spirit, that you are to use your powers for good. Lest you slide over to the devil, which isn't where you want to go. You're trying to do something different here. It's all about choice. This is Spirit's heads up to you that you're walking the razor's edge. Mindfully choose goodness. Where you end up will be your fault. Don't take the devil back. Choose you. That's your lesson. Your lesson really is to choose goodness. Even though you see no point in it. Even though you have no hope. To choose goodness. You better be good for goodness sake. What's one more day? Let him sweat. Let him sweat. You've waited a long time. Don't just jump and take him back. The same shit all over again. Let him sweat. It begins with no. All right, now we're going to look at the last leaf. Well, you should have did this for yourself a long time ago, but that's not neither here nor there, right? Today's a different day. The fact is that what matters is that you're doing it now, and it's good. It's all about you. This woman is often pregnant. Okay, a new you, a new day, because you've been holding yourself back to allow yourself to succeed, to hold yourself back. Why haven't you? Because you haven't let yourself have any creative force. You haven't co-created with the spark inside you. Now you come back to it, and it's a natural thing for you to do. That's who you are naturally. It's like a flame on. You all remember that? I don't know what butter it was. Well, one of the butters talked to you, but there was a mother. I can't believe it's not butter. Mother Nature. It was birds and ivy and you know, our sun used to be yellow. It used to be yellow. Oh, commercials make me sad now. Anyway, you returned to abundance. You freed yourself. You're a round peg. You tried to fit yourself into a square hole. It didn't work. The moon. Oh. Illusions and hidden confusion, secrets and uncertainty. Unsure. To have to you thought you found somebody that you could trust to do the job. You had to rise up and fix it yourself. You're uncertain because it was your choice. You picked him, so you question yourself. You're finding fault with how you got to him. Well, don't be so critical. I talked about that too. You're very critical of yourself and everybody else. And you've come a long way, and you did the best you could. I mean, you picked the wrong man for the job, okay? That is something your ego has to settle up with. And then we move on to why. What happened? What is below the ego? What we tear into the ego and the deeper bones, the shadow work. And you've come a long way. You won't do that again. You return to Empress. You free yourself. You take your power back. Onward to your hopes and your dreams. I've never seen cartoon boobies like that before. Oh no, I won't do it to you. Okay, now we're going to bandana up, and we're going to, I was going to Forrest Gump. We're going to look at the Oracle. Then we're going to look at the King of Pentacles. And you got a couple of somethings here. The only reason I remember is because it's thicker than usual. I don't know what's in there. Okay. Oh, I do. Okay. And it struck me that the two of them would specifically go together. Playfulness. Well, we don't ever see that. A guide. How to be playful. Lighten up. Lighten up. You may need to lighten up because you're the workaholic. Negative emotions. Oh, that's why. Because you don't want to do no thinking. You don't want to think. You don't want to think. You don't want to think. You've forgotten how to play. You have gotten. You're just emotionally stressed out and overwhelmed. Why is that upside down? But yeah, you're out of whack. You're not feeling so good. You're dysregulated. Emotionally dysregulated. What is that? It's a piece of wood. Okay. Orange cat. Okay, show me. You need you've been pouring it on too hard. You're just workaholic. I know that you're doing it because you don't want to think, you don't want to feel this bad passing. But you've got to let go of that too, because you're putting yourself into a stress. You're stuck in fight or flight. You're stuck in fight and flight. Your adrenal glands are working overtime. You're going to have a meltdown. You need a margarita and you need to have some tension removed. But you don't want that. No. Playfulness, no. Death reversed. Now you seen me sitting here shuffling them, right? It is the one and only upside down card in this entire... Oh, nope. The Four of Wands is also reversed. That's the end of happiness. You've been holding off talking about it. Okay. But I think it's... I mean, all these cards and... Damn it, let me shut up. Okay. Alright, we'll take you two. I don't know what you are. Playfulness is dead. You don't have a playful bone in your body. The Four of Pentacles, you just give up. You give up, you let go of everything. You're having a crisis. Page of Pentacles. You feel like you have to relearn everything. It's just devastating. You distrust everything. It's been such a blow. You're just deadened. Emotionally. Well, let me look at this again. Playfulness. Okay. Holding off death. I mean, I wanted to break away, right? Well, that ain't happening. Holding off death. To give up. To let go. Is this something more serious than you're letting on? Page of Pentacles. Are you doing more than you can? You're doing more than you can. You've committed to more than you could do. You'd like to and all, but you just can't do it. Knowing your limits is half of the is where it's at. It's what is all it's about. But you've got help coming. Maybe you can find a way to be more happier. That's very... And then we got negative. So you're sad and you're depressed. The Six of Swords, you just want to get away. Like you want to go to bed for 3 weeks and just lay there. That kind of depression. You should ask for the help that you need. If you ever want to be happy, you can be happy again. Don't give up. Ask for help. Six of Wands. It'll be all. You'll be right as rain in no time. This is really, it's all going to be all right. It's been terrible, but it is over. The worst of it is over. Everything, you just need a little help from your friends. Someone you can talk to all these negative emotions about. Two of Swords. Page of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're just kind of stuck. You're stuck. You've not been able to release these negative... I don't know what the hell's in my hat. You've not been able to release these negative emotions. You need a little therapy, maybe. Somebody to talk to. Somebody to talk to. It's the Two of Swords. This guy's had it. He just doesn't know what to do. Page of Swords. He's stuck. He's not doing nothing. He's analysis paralysis. The lights come on, but he's overwhelmed by the mere thought of thinking. Original thought overwhelms you because it's cognitive dissonance in regards to what you've been told to think. You need help. There's no playfulness. It's why isn't it okay to be playful? Is it about is it a self-image thing? Is it not in the role? I don't know why you can't be playful. But you've realized that something's not right. Something in the role you play is not right, and you've stepped back out of it. You refuse. You kind of knew it wasn't, but as long as you didn't bring it up. But now, Fred has shit the bed, and you have you've begun to see things in a different way. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, who always says no, who never wants to talk. It's your happy. It's his happy. You just live in it. A lot of promises, but a high price. Negative emotions. About dude. And then we got you're getting sick. You're, like I said, the adrenal glands. You're sick. You're going to the doctor. You need a checkup from the neck up. Go ahead and get that. But it's really taking a toll on you. It's really obstructed your thinking. The Emperor, because you've disappeared yourself. You've made him the center of your circle, and he's not the Emperor. He's not your level. He doesn't control you. You allow it, but he's got in there. It's MK Ultra bullshit. See, it's empty promises. What I tell you, this is old party. This is the deal. You give him your power. He's supposed to do for you, but he didn't do his job. He didn't. It's empty promises because this wasn't fucking worth it because you had to disappear yourself to get it, and then you didn't get it. I'd be mad too. And you no longer see him as the Emperor you thought he was. You no longer, you take back you gave your power to who you thought was an emperor, or you could make a made man. You could he'll do. He was the best tool you had. See? You made him. And he still didn't come through. And that's where your ego hurts. You've been playing 5D chess with people. It's nuts. This is amazing. Well, I'm not going to say that. It would be disrespectful. Yes, I will. No, I won't. Well, this might make a good movie. I did a lot of tarot looking for movie writing. I used to like to write. I used to want to do that. Anyway, it has structure. It has endurance. Okay, here is your summary and advice. And we got the Knight of Cups. And then this popped out, the Two of Swords, which we also had somewhere down here. So your advice was to say it with love, but to think about it. What you say, mean what you say. There is love there. But you've got to stop this because it just gets right up on you. It's not what you want. This is not what you want. And there's been a betrayal. And he had one job and he didn't do it. That counts. Take precautions. Remain vigilant. And you don't have to take him back. He's the devil, girl. You wait till you're damn good and ready. Remain vigilant and receptive, learning from each revelation as you navigate life's journey. That's code for there are more lies. Get ready. Repeat after me. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success and enjoy your achievements. Stop waiting on losers and bozos. Imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream, to believe in unlimited possibilities, to be playful, to be lighthearted, to be in a good mood. You ever they don't like to see you happy? If you're happy, misery loves company. Get the hell out of here. Like a good neighbor. Bye. Stay away. That is a State Farm commercial, I think. It's a parody of Like a Good Neighbor. I don't know. I think it's State Farm. Like a good neighbor. I don't know what it is. I hear it all the time. Don't allow anyone to abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember, you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve, and you cannot be pleased. Snake, you're in a form of transformation. You had to see, you demoted yourself. You disappeared yourself. You're taking your power back, and you are the shit. You will be shedding old skin and emotions and transforming them into something bigger and better. Changes in the wind, and you are at the center of it all as the catalyst. To smoothen the process, make sure that your intentions are clear and that you move forward with hope. Why is it now is when I realized that I never moved my microphone? Probably because I'm holding it up and I can see behind me. Yeah. Bigger and better experiences are coming your way. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you read this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. Move forward knowing that all is working out just fine. And at this point, I would like to jump back here a little bit and say, you're going to have a choice that comes to you, and it's going to look like, it could look like the lesser of two evils. Take the of the lesser of these two evils, take the yes that you would rather have. Find the yes in it, and take the one that you, of the two, make your list. Take the yes that you would rather have. Otherwise, I think otherwise you don't get either, and you get something a lot worse, and that's where the catastrophe comes in. Not for everybody. Okay. 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 Show me what the King of Pentacles has to say. I have justice on the bottom of the deck. He's fair. He is steadfast and true. He's not a flim-flam guy. I mean, if he does, it's for your own good, right? And he's usually right. About the King of Wands. Here is our arrival immediately. Funny, I was talking about saying no because y'all got a deal, right? Well, he sees darkness in him. He says there's darkness in it. Something wrong with that boy. We should get the hell away from him. We should keep our distance. What is up? He can do it on his own. He needs to learn how to do it on his own. I can't always be wiping his ass for him. Four of Pentacles. Cut him off. Let him stand on his own. This is pushing the bird out of the nest. This is John and Martha and Harold in the basement. Here's the conversation. I thought we had a deal, Martha. Why are you talking to him for? Does he talk to him? No. Knight of Cups. I thought you loved me, Martha. That's the deal. I love you. I've been waiting. I've been here all this time waiting for you. And it's fight. Well, the two of you can agree on something. It's fight. You fight over this guy all the time. That's what all your fights are about, is over this guy. And he knows you're sick too. He's like, well, it's fighting with him. But they're all fights over the King of Wands. And if you two could get away from him, you could quit fighting, move on to calmer waters, recover. Justice. We had a deal, Martha. And then we come back to the betrayal. The betrayal is still there. The original betrayal that leads to all the others. And that is that he didn't do his job. You never let go of that. See, you feel like you can't let go of it. Six of Wands reversed. It's a failure. You've got to try again. You've got to try until you get it right. You can't accept failure. You can't let go of it. You can't. He feels like a failure. And every time, the betrayal, it was a betrayal to you, it was a failure to him. Every time you bring it up, he feels like a failure, and it's all over again, and there's no, you're kind of stuck there, because how can you make it? And there's the moon. That boy still, you're not being real with him either. You might have made a deal with John, but you shut the door, but you didn't lock it. You'd betray John for Harold, who isn't worth it. Well, you're kind of over it altogether, because neither of them are worth it. But it's not fair. What you're doing to dude isn't fair, because he was never up for the job you gave him. Never. And that's not fair. But it's still another failure, and that's where you are. And here it is, back to work, the new plan, the Eight of Pentacles. Back to the hard work. Sad. Now, you're never going to quit. Never going to quit. Now, I know I was looking at Donna. Let me look here. It's kind of like a we thing. Because you two, like I said, you done took him back 17 times. You know him. He knows you. The two of you always get back together. But this third party is the source of all your fighting. It's the reason for the fight going on right there. Okay? It's destroying your relationship. And your relationship is destroyed. I don't know that... Well, you haven't been able to move on past it. You're still fighting about it, right? And we're going to have a look at Spirit. Is there anything else the Donna Jean needs to know? Because dude thought you had a deal. That's just straight out of the box. I had no idea. Okay, but there you go. Show me the Queen of Pentacles. Anything else that we should know? Spirit, what should we know? You just want to get away. You're sick of them both. You're sick of them both. Death. It's over. It's a failure. Everything's been a failure. Here's my happy. That's what it was supposed to be, and now you look at everything. Well, it's back to work. You have a standard, and you still try to live up to it. You're pretty mad right now. You need a break. You need a fucking break. You need to not do nothing. And rethink this whole plan. I think you should just let it go. Whether you get back with the old dude or not. This isn't working. And you're tired. Six of Swords, Death. Four of Wands in the center of your spread. Well, try again. Try again. I wish he'd go somewhere else. You can't let go of it. He's watching you too. You watch them, you spying on him. You're obsessed. Tell me you're not. You won't release this burden. You're killing yourself with it, and you cannot be happy. Okay, you're trying to make this unattainable dream happen, and it involves other people who don't share your dream, who don't know about your dream, who are on candid camera, and it's blooper night, okay? It's a nightmare. It's a travesty. The Magician, you keep trying to make it work. Oh, it's just not the right light. Knight of Cups. I don't really know how to see that. The Magician. I'll find a way to do it. The Knight of Cups. Here's my cup of love. An invitation, a love invitation. Do you see a new love as a distraction because you're so obsessively fixated on this plan? Would he only be a pawn in a new plan? Is that your new tool? No, you should be alone for a while. You need a break. You don't want to be with anybody. Strength. Nobody's more stubborn than you. The High Priestess. Yeah, you're still running the plan. You're still going with the plan. The plan is still there. He's still the best man for the job. You feel connected to him. You feel like soulmates. Even though he didn't do the job, he's still the best man for the job. Maybe you understand that he did do the best that he could do. And since you had to rise up and fix it and had to swallow some of your own pride because you did pick him, you set him up for a fall. Maybe you never should have done this. You should have dropped it a long time ago. Maybe the reckoning up, the settling up you're doing is more of an inner nature and it's ego and shadow work. Because at the end of the day, he's your rock. Everything else is based on that. They're your happiness. King of Pentacles loves you, your heart, your foundation. You are soulmates. At the end, no matter what the bullshit, y'all fight all day like cats and dogs. But I choose you. Well, this was a little different. Let me cut this off. But you call him out. You call him out, you're going to hold him accountable. Bye.